Hi, how you guys doing? You guys doing good? Cause I'm doing pretty good. Obviously UFC 328 didn't go my way, but I'll be real. Some of you guys make it sound like I was rooting for the other guys to lose, and some of you guys were clowning on me for getting my picks wrong. Did you guys pick Sean Strickland to win? Yeah, I don't think so. Joshua Van, alright, I understand it. Even I was like questioning it a little bit to say like who wins between Van and Tyra. Also, I don't even hate Joshua Van, bro. I'm happy Joshua Van won. I was rooting for Joshua Van. I'm glad he won. I knew he wasn't a paper champ like everybody was calling him. And honestly, I got a lot of things to say about him. So today we're gonna be talking about my biggest hot takes after UFC 328. A little bit of a different kind of video, and there's a good chance I might make this for the White House. Who knows? Depending on how that card goes. But honestly, bro, the way things are headed, it honestly looks like Gaethje's about to pull off an upset. But yeah, UFC 328, in my opinion, card of the year. I think this was easily like the best card in terms of matchups, in terms of how the fights went, like how the fights played out. Like even like the most boring fights were good, bro. And yeah, let's start off with the first hot take, and this might be the hottest take in the video. If Joshua Van moved up to bantamweight right now, not later, right now, if he moved up, I think he would finish Peter Yan. Now, just hear me out. No, this is not me switching up. It's not even like I was rooting for Tyra to win to begin with. I just thought Tyra would win because Van. I thought in the grappling he'd be, not able to take Tyra's back and almost sub him. I didn't think of it. Like, bro, Van was a blue belt. That's all I knew going into the fight. I didn't expect him to go out there against a guy who was able to destroy Brandon Moreno so effortlessly on the ground. I wasn't expecting him to go out there and sprawl on every fucking takedown and come closer to submitting Tyra than Tyra to submitting him. So again, I was rooting for Joshua Van. And I like Joshua Van. I love Joshua Van. If you guys are real fans of my channel, you know I was rooting for Joshua Van to beat Pantoja. But first, we gotta talk about him versus Peter Yan, because as I'm talking about Pantoja right now, I think Van would win. I think Joshua Van would probably win. He'd just defend his takedowns and piece him up. Yeah, he's a better striker than Tyra. He's also a worse grappler than Tyra, in my opinion. So I think Van would win that fight. Like, I just don't see Pantoja taking him down. And speaking of takedowns, no, I don't think Peter Yan would take Joshua Van down. I know he was slamming Marab on his big ass head. Also, damn, bro, Marab's head is big ass. He's a big ass Georgian with a big ass head. But no, yeah, he was slamming Marab on his head. He was defend like 90% of Marab's takedowns. And in my opinion, he did out wrestle Marab, but I think if he were to fight Joshua Van, who's just coming off easily the best performance of his career, easily. I think if Tyra fought Royval in a rematch, he'd smoke Brandon Royval. And Joshua Van is just, like, first off, I think Tyra's a much better grappler than Peter Yan. Let's just get that out of the way. For Joshua Van to stuff his takedowns, even in the early rounds, he was able to stuff them. I'm sorry, bro. Joshua Van is just... he's sprawling on every fucking Peter Yan takedown attempt. Like, if Sean O'Malley can defend some of them, I'm sure Joshua Van can as well. And I'll be real, I think Joshua Van, when he defends those takedowns, I think he'd school Peter Yan in the boxing. I really think that. I think Joshua Van is like the second best boxer right now, behind Ilia Topuria. I really think this. Yes, better than Max. And yes, better than Peter Yan. Just hear me out. Joshua Van's ability to rip to the body, bro, like just rip to the body and head, like mixing it up with his combos, like fuck me, what did I just say, bro? Like the way he like mixes up to the body and head, there we go, and like even in the clinches, being able to mix it up, that shit is fucking elite. It's actually fucking elite. And like, bro, just the way Joshua Van will just like stalk you down in like that aggressive way, like, bro, just everything about Joshua Van just makes me have a tear run down my leg, bro. Like, genuinely, bro. Like, oh my god, he was putting straight belt toss on fucking Tyra, man. Oh my god, it was so beautiful to see. I deadass started screaming when he drops Tyra in round 2, but like, Peter Yan, he's not good with leg kicks, like, but you haven't really seen him throw leg kicks. I'll be real, I'm willing to be as bold as to say the hardest matchup for Joshua Van in the bantamweight division is a guy like Sean O'Malley, who has those low kicks and who has those really good knees up the middle. I think a guy like Peter Yan is genuinely going to get starched in the boxing, bro. Like, look, bro, Peter Yan, like, if you're getting like lit up by fucking Marcus McGee in round 1, if you're fucking like going to war with Davison Figueiredo. Now, I know that was like Figgy on a really good run. I get that. But the fact that Peter Yan like was like really struggling with him, and with Song Yadong as well, even with Marab, bro, if you guys rewatch the fight, like, I even posted on Instagram, follow that shit by the way, but like, I was watching the fight, bro, Marab like was landing right hands on Peter Yan a lot in round 1. And bro, I just think like Joshua Van with his speed and power, I'm sorry, bro, I can just see him like knocking out Peter Yan, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I think the speed alongside like Joshua Van, like, he has like his overhands are really good as well. Like, he does a good job setting them up. Like, but I do know Tyra has a head movement of a fucking like. But Tyra's head movement is just non-existent. But still, like, the way Joshua Van would time overhands on Tyra, even on Royval, bro, not like on fucking like a lot of cunts as well. Like, he was timing that shit on Bruno Silva really well. Like, bro, fuck, like, Peter Yan, in my opinion, and this is a very hot take, he just doesn't stand a chance. I think Peter Yan actually doesn't stand a chance, and this is not me hating. I was fucking watching Peter Yan beat Rob with rage. I was like, yeah, fuck him up. So, no, I'm not a Peter Yan hater, bro. I promise you. In fact, I'm pretty sure I even made a... Yeah, no, I did do a recap on that card. UFC 323, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah, I loved that card. That was a really good card. But, yeah, I just think, like, I just don't think Peter Yan just stands a chance. I'll be real, I don't even think Marab or Umar stand a chance either. I think Joshua Van, I think if he wanted to move up, he'd become double champ right now. Like, genuinely, I think he'd become double champ. Speaking of double champs, I think if Khamzat Chimaev moved up, he's becoming double champ. I think this is something we can all agree on. Carlos Ulberg has like no fucking experience fighting a grappler. In my opinion, Carlos Ulberg is still fucking untested. If you guys want to talk about paper champs, Carlos Ulberg, it's a bit of a paper champ. Now, I know I picked Yuri, and I know I'm salty still. It's been a month, I still haven't forgotten what happened. Here's the thing about Carlos Ulberg. He doesn't impress me in any way. Like, I don't know if it's about you guys, but he just doesn't impress me, bro. Like, yeah, he's got a good low kick, I guess. Like, he was landing it on Yuri. The way he was throwing those left hooks so blindly, I think even Magomed could catch him with that shit. Like, are you guys really trying to tell me Magomed could have slipped down and land a cracking right hand, like rocking Ulberg? And I know this is about Khamzat Chimaev, but I'm just trying to say, Ulberg ain't that good, bro. He's not that guy, pal. Trust me, he's not that guy. But I really do think, like, if Khamzat took it to the ground, he's literally just oil checking Ulberg, bro. I'm not gonna tell you guys what that means, because I don't think YouTube is gonna let me say it. But you can feel free to look it up, okay? Just look that shit up. So I don't want to say, well, like, I don't want to say what would happen if Kamza took Ulberg to the ground, because I don't want to go into heavy and explicit detail, but yeah, I just think the grappling, especially just the entire division, like just everyone in light heavyweight, none of them really know how to grapple other than Magomed and Jan Blachowicz and maybe Yuri. The thing with Yuri is though, like, his fight IQ is just fucking atrocious. For all we know, he's probably gonna shoot a takedown on Kamza and then get ground and pound TKO'd. And Paulo Costa, we really don't really know his ground game. Like, the last time we checked, he fought fucking Marvin Vittorian. Did he even get taken down in that fight? Can't even remember. Did Vittori even shoot? Bro, I didn't even... That fight was so fucking long ago, I don't even know what happened. Like, that shit was like 5 years ago. Like, fuck me. I don't believe 2021 was 5 years ago, but... Yeah, I think Kamza would beat Yuri, Costa, Ulberg. I think the reason I have Ulberg listed down here as like a potential hot match, obviously it says like everyone in the division is massively untested on the ground, but when I say they are all slow, I'm talking about like the speed. Alright, like Ulberg is fast and he can catch Kamza. That's why I said like they all slow except Ulberg and Ankalaev, because Ankalaev we all know how fast he is. He's a bit of a fast little rabbit on the feet. Like, he was low-key slipping and ripping against Alex in the first fight. As funny as that sounds, bro, made Alex look like a bitch on the feet in that first fight. Obviously, we don't want to talk about what happened in the second fight. Alex quite literally just destroyed him, but yeah, I think the speed of those two guys could give Kamza problems. But even then, bro, fucking Magomed, I think he'd get subbed on the ground. I really do think of that. Like I said, the only hard fight for Kamza is Ankalaev. I think Kamza would genuinely just take him to the ground and finish him. Or do what he did with Dricus, where he's just fucking controlling him and fucking, like, crucifix for 5 rounds. I just don't think this... Like, I'll be real, if Dricus moved up, I think he'd genuinely beat Magomed. Is that so crazy of a take? Is that really that crazy? Like, I genuinely think DDP would beat Ankalaev if they would fight. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I just don't see Ankalaev doing well against these pressure grapplers. I know Dricus isn't a pressure grapple, but you know what I mean. Also, on the feet, Dricus would probably win, but yeah. What I'm just trying to say is Kamza is too skilled for this division. Like, I don't want to go into, like, the fucking, like the old 9-man skill shit, because I'll be real, I don't even believe in that. But for this instances, yeah, those middleweights are faster, bro. Like, we just saw Paulo Costa just dismantle Azamat Murzakanov 16-0. Actually, was it 15-0? I can't remember, but fuck, bro, like, these middleweights are fast as shit, bro. And then we're seeing Yuri can't even dodge a left hook. But yeah, fucking hell, yeah, I genuinely think Kamza would, I think he would beat Carlos Ulberg. And another thing I really want to talk about is Yaroslav Amosov is a top 3 grappler in welterweight right now. Just hear me out. Alright, just hear me out. Nobody, I mean no one, has been able to do to Joel Alvarez what this motherfucker did. This motherfucker straight up picks up, like, takes him down like multiple times, by the way. Picks him up in round 2, fucking slams him on his ass, and gets this fucking, like, head and arm choke, and just... Bro, he just bitched Joel Alvarez. There's no other way to say it. And I picked Joel Alvarez to win. That's how you guys know Joel Alvarez is good, when I'm picking him to win. I like Joel Alvarez, bro, but I don't know, like, what it is, but fucking Amosov just made him look like a Neil Magny level opponent. Like, he genuinely treated him like another can he used to crush back in PFL. Or was it Bellator? Fuck, I don't know, bro. I don't know why I keep calling Bellator PFL. I know they're basically the same thing, but yeah, no, I really need to stop doing that. But yeah, Amosov just completely like bitches Joel Alvarez on the ground. The last guy, by the way, that was able to do that to Alvarez was fucking Arman Tsarukyan, bro. And mind you, Joel Alvarez was what, like 27? Like, it was like 4 years ago. He's like 27. How old is he? Like 31 right now? Yeah, he was like 27 when he fought Arman. I know that isn't really helping because Arman was like 23, 22. Actually, no, he's like 24, but the point I'm trying to make is Amosov is pretty fucking good. And against Neil Magny as well, he looked really fucking good. Like, the level of grappling he's showing. Bro, a fight I really want to see in the future is like a fight between Yaroslav Amosov and Leon Edwards. I think that fight would genuinely be really good. I know Leon is fighting D-Rod, which is fucking hilarious, by the way. Bro, imagine how far you have to fall, and then your next fucking, like, you go on this crazy losing streak, and then one of your opponents is fucking D-Rod, and people were once picking you to beat a Star Makhachev, bro. Leon Edwards cannot catch a fucking break, dude. But yeah, if Amosov versus Leon Edwards genuinely got booked, I'm picking Amosov. I'm genuinely picking Amosov to win. And I don't think it's that crazy of a take. Like, are you telling me Amosov wouldn't be able to grab Leon by the hips, slam him down, and take his, like, back? Or get, like, another head and arm choke? I could see that happening, bro. I don't know about you guys, but I can see that happening. I think he's better on the ground than Bilal Muhammad. I think Amosov would finish Leon. I think he's genuinely better than Bilal Muhammad. I think if him and Bilal fought, he would beat Bilal. I genuinely think, like, I would genuinely pick him to beat Bilal. Okay, now I'm actually thinking about that matchup. No, that is very 50-50, but I would pick him. When I say he's a top 3 grappler, it doesn't mean he's a top 3 fighter in the division, because Bilal's striking is pretty fucking good. Like, he was outboxing the shit out of Ian Gary. And, yeah, Amosov, it's just, fuck, bro. But you guys don't understand how fucking heartbreaking it was for me to see Joel Alvarez get submitted, because back in December, I made this video. It's like UFC fighters you have to watch out for. It was just me talking about a bunch of prospects. I didn't even talk about Amosov because I thought Joel Alvarez was better than him. I genuinely thought Joel Alvarez was better, and God punishes me by booking the fight. It's tough days, but no, I really do think Yaroslav Amosov would beat Leon Edwards and maybe Carlos Prates. And honestly, he beat Joaquin Buckley too, bro. I need to talk about Joaquin Buckley at some point, but fucking hell. Let's talk about the next take. Sean Strickland is not holding the belt for long. I think this is something we can all unanimously agree on. And if you disagree with it, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? I just don't think Sean Strickland has the facilities of holding a UFC belt. I just don't think he does. And of course I'm joking when I say this, but no, I think if he were to fight prime Nasruddin Imavov, like current day, modern day Nasruddin Imavov, that, you know, the fight is not going to be taking place in fucking like 230, like 685 catch weight pounds. Like in straight 185 middleweight fight between Strickland and Imavov, who's fast as fuck, alright, has really good boxing. In my opinion, like, he has slightly better combos than Sean Strickland, alright? And he's fast as fuck, has a granite chin. Strickland couldn't even hit him in the fight. His cardio is improved by a fuck ton. Are you telling me he won't be able to beat Sean Strickland, bro? Come on, bro. And, like, takedown threat still kind of plays. Like, obviously, he can't do shit to Strickland on the ground, but he can still shoot. Like, maybe he doesn't get him down, but you could always put the thought into Strickland's head like he did to Izzy. Like, where he was shooting takedowns, and then it made Izzy, like, vary of the attempt, just for him to get fucking blasted with an uppercut. But, yeah, also I picked Izzy in that fight. You guys don't understand how heartbreaking it was to see him lose to Nasruddin Imavov. Oh, excuse me, bro. My bad. I just ate before I recorded. My bad. But no, I think Nasty and Marvel would give Sean Strickland a really hard fight. And let's not talk about the fact that Fluffy was able to land pretty good shots on Strickland, and Fluffy was kind of just looked like a fucking like he just looked bloody-ish. He looked like a heavyweight trying to walk forward against Strickland and was landing shots on him. Khamzat Chimaev was lighting up Sean Strickland in the fight. Now, if you guys ask me, I did think Khamzat won that fight 48-47. In my personal opinion, I thought Khamzat won rounds 1, 3, and 4. I think round 3 is a swing round. You could give that to any guy, but I slightly gave it to Khamzat just because he's landing a lot cleaner shots and Strickland is kind of just landing little jabs, bro. And Khamzat was like landing flush overhands on Sean, making bad reactions out of Sean. But I think if Marvel were to land some of those shots, Strickland's gonna get hit, bro. Like, and just the speed, bro. Like, Strickland, I don't know about you guys, but what I've noticed a lot with this new Sean Strickland is his, like, defense has gotten a little worse. Like, he's not making people wing shots the same anymore. Like whiff shots the same anymore, I mean. Like, now he kind of just tanks punches to the face, and he's just circling around and jabbing. Now, I don't know if that's, like, an improvement he made after losing to Dricus in the second fight, but bro, like, in that fight against Fluffy and Khamzat, he's just circling around and jabbing. Not something we see from Strickland every day. If you guys ask me personally, I think that shit feeds into Nasty and Marvel's game, bro. So I could honestly see Nasty and Marvel lighting him up and maybe even knocking out Sean Strickland. Call me fucking crazy, I could see Nasty and Marvel knocking him out. I even said a couple videos ago that, like, if anybody were to, like, properly chin Khamzat Chimaev, it would be like a guy like Nasty and Marvel. I could honestly see that happening, knowing how shit Khamzat's defense is against the likes of Strickland. But yeah, obviously I'd probably pick Sean Strickland to win. Actually, I don't know. I think it's a very 50-50 fight for me between Strickland and Nasty and Marvel. I'm slightly leaning towards Sean because he was able to do it before, and Sean was the one who took it on short notice. But that fight was 3 years ago, bro, and a lot has changed in 3 years. You know what I mean? Like, Marvel looks fucking good now. Like, especially in that Kyle fight, just schooled Kyle. Like, some people have it like 48-47, some have it 50-45. You can make a good argument for both. I personally had it 49-46. Not because I'm trying to be in the middle. I genuinely gave him Marvel 4 rounds over Kyle. Only round I gave to Kyle was round 3, but that was literally because there's a one shot he landed that rocked Marvel. But now that we're talking about Rocky Marvel, Kyle hits harder than Sean. I think Kyle would definitely lose to Sean Strickland though. Like, his cardio is a really big issue, like we saw in that RDR fight. And honestly, bro, like, let's be real, if he fought Dricus again, he's gonna get bitched by him. Like, we've seen it happen twice now. I thought Strickland beat Dricus in the first fight, but I knew Dricus was going to be the one to make adjustments. I picked him to beat Sean Strickland in the rematch. I thought it was going to be the same fight, but nah, Dricus kind of just bitched him 50-45. Just destroyed Sean Strickland. And I think that shit would happen again if they were to fight again. And yeah, that is it for my hot takes. I also have one more hot takes that I forgot to put in this video. It's that Alexander Volkov deserves a title shot, but he would get absolutely obliterated by Tom Aspinall or Alex Pereira or Cyril Gane in a trilogy. Yes, Cyril Gane included. I genuinely think Volkov would get obliterated by those guys. That's only because his boxing looks really shit now. I think Volkov's prime is starting to end now. And yeah, that is it for the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I know, bro, I did really shit on picks last weekend. I know, alright? You don't have to remind me. Holy fuck, bro. Again, bro, how fucking good does that shit age that I said? That, like, anytime I get a pick right, no fucking views. But anytime I get a pick wrong, I get, like, fucking 1,000 views now. I'm getting 1,000 views for getting picks wrong. How fucking crazy is that? But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. My next video is gonna be a fucking banger. And this is Helix MA signing off. Have a good one.